The Church of Rock.
Where my guest today is the one and only WAVY GRAVY. WAVY, are you there? Hello, WAVY?
Where'd you go?
I'm right here. How you doing? Hey, WAVY.
Go.
How you doing? Hey, WAVY? Yeah. What are you up to today?
Hello.
What are you up to today?
You're fading in and out. Where are you?
I'm in Ashland, Oregon.
I can't hear you.
Oh, boy.
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I have to press a button in order to talk to you and a different button to listen to you, but we'll get through this. Are you in Berkeley, California, WAVY?
The Athens of the West. Absolutely.
Nice. Tell us, how long has the hog farm been in existence? Hello? How long has the hog farm been around, WAVY?
The hog farm? How long have we? Well, 43 years.
And you still have the same people living there, I take it?
Well, new ones have been born also. We have a lot of short people coming around, and we're both here in Berkeley and up in Laytonville, where our main country scene is. We have 700 acres up north.
Wow. I would like to talk to you about the SEVA organization. A lot of folks might not be aware of SEVA, and sorry to jump right into it, but I don't have a lot of time today, and I know you don't. But could you tell us, for the folks that don't know, the history of the SEVA Foundation?
Certainly. Seva, first of all, is a Sanskrit word meaning service to humankind. And we were looking for something to do where we could put our good where it would do the most. And it landed on unnecessary blindness. Is 80% of the people in the world that are blind don't need to be blind and can get their sight back with a simple cataract surgery. And we have done 5 million of those and counting. So it's awesome, and I have no problem getting rock and roll artists like Jackson Brown and Graham, all kinds of folks singing to make blind people see. It's an easy call.
You know, and I know Ram Dass was part of starting the SEVA Foundation. Are you still in touch with Baba Ram Dass?
He was indeed, and he's on Maui, except rarely. He actually came to this side of the world for the opening of the Hanuman Temple in New Mexico, and then back to Maui again, where he is sedentary.
Yeah, I've been wanting to go to the temple in New Mexico, especially since they established the Murti. They've got the Hanuman statue there now. Have you been there?
No, I've just heard tell about it.
What other charities have you been involved with and are involved with right now that involve people's becoming better and healthier? And what other organizations have you been a part of, WAVY?
Well, SEVA is my main slice, but I also work towards many environmental things. In fact, I have a costume that I put on now where I turn into the earth, terra firma, and I've got an attitude and I swear a lot. But it is actually an earth costume that I put on.
And then you'd go to events wearing this?
I don't walk very good in it. I'm kind of sedentary in my earth terra firma, but very naughty in my speech.
I love it.
It's all the pollution. And it's the itch.
Do you still go to the hospitals to entertain children?
Not so much. I'm 83, and I'm leaving that for younger folks to endure. But it was certainly, I spent close to 15 years in and out of the Oakland Children's Hospital, but not so much anymore. I'm mostly wired into blindness and getting artists to perform for that cause, and also working on the endowment for Camp Winter Rainbow. So after I perish, children of economically challenged parents will be able to attend circus and performing arts camp long after I'm gone.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Wavy Gravy has been a part of Camp Winter Rainbow for many, many years. What is the basic story with Camp Winter Rainbow?
Well, it's a circus and performing arts camp. The kids who have come out of camp learn juggling and tightrope and trapeze and unicycle and tall stilts, timing and balance. It's a great survival tool. I call it survival in the 21st century, or how to duck with a sense of humor and a dollop of compassion.
Nice. How is your wife doing these days, Wavy?
She's helping me persist. I couldn't do it without her. There's an assemblage of pills that I swallow every 4 hours that are organic and enable me to lift myself beyond myself and do stuff.
Now, how long have you been together now?
Oh, us over half a century.
Wow. Congratulations.
I know. I married the girl from the North Country.
How is Berkeley, California these days?
Well, at the moment, the sun is shining, and I can't complain at all.
That's good. In 2010, the St.
Hippie Hyannisport here, and Mrs. Gravy and I are the old people in the house. Our main scene, of course, is 3 hours north, where I do Camp Winter Rainbow, and we're getting ready to do a big celebration there that everybody is welcome to. They should go to the Hog Farm celebration on their devices and find out about it. It's going to be incredible. I'm doing bingo for valuable prizes and a walk through our labyrinth, which is the spiritual heart of Camp Winter Rainbow.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, come on by.
What's the date of that event?
Good question. I'm not so. Let me. I have a calendar. I do.
I've got one of those.
Let me scan it. Meow. Scanning. I'm doing a show with Chris Robinson on the 27th at the what's that place called? The Altar, the something in San Francisco. You can look it up. It's an easy look.
Okay.
The Hog Farm thing is the 22nd. Sunday the 22nd, and Saturday the 21st, and beginning on the 26th. So I got it. 26th, 27th. Oh, excuse me. 20, 21, and 22 at the land in Laytonville, and there's an admission. So look it up.
Okay. For those who don't know, is that going to be in October or this month?
It is this month, September.
Okay, got it. In 2010, the Saint Misbehavion documentary was released about your life. What did you think about that documentary? Hello?
Hello, I'm here.
Oh, in 2010, when the Saint Misbehavion documentary was released, did you have any feelings about that? Did you enjoy that release?
Oh my God, it's such a thrill to see myself coming around again, because the movie is really well done. I was very apprehensive, but she worked on it for almost 10 years, and it's a minor masterpiece.
It's very good. I like it a lot.
And I get to watch myself clinging to the roof of the bus as we go over the Khyber Pass and all kinds of awesome shenanigans like that.
Probably brings back a lot of really good memories, I'm sure.
I'll say. Otherwise, my chromosomes have amnesia.
You know, I know that you started out back in the day in New York City. You were associated with Lenny Bruce. I wonder, were you friends with Tiny Tim, or did you know Tiny Tim at all?
I not only knew Tiny Tim, I brought him out of the page 3, and we began to do a show called The Phantom Cabaret, which we did at the Living Theater in New York. And then I was bringing him out to San Francisco to the Coffee Gallery, and we were meeting him at the Oakland train station with a Rolls Royce full of daffodils. When the telegram arrived, "Sorry, I can't come. My mother won't let me." So that was a bummer, but he did show up a year later, and we did a bunch of shows. Me and Tiny, he lived at our house in the back room, and he would go after our show to the Hollywood Ranch Market, and he would buy like 15 cans of Popeye spinach, which he would consume in his room in private. Nobody saw him eat stuff back in those days, but the cans would arrive empty. So the spinach and Tiny were one.
Yeah, Tiny was a friend of mine, and I just had to ask. I knew that you had some association. Thanks for the great story.
Oh yeah, we did many shows together, and it was a thrill and excitement that he finally showed up, although it was a terrible bummer to have that Rolls Royce full of daffodils. But he did, when he could, get out of the clutches of, and then he got taken over by the mafia. Do you remember that?
I do not.
Oh, yes, and myself and Severin Darden kidnapped him from, I think, Mr. Sluggo or somebody fell asleep, and we grabbed Tiny and drove with Neil Cassidy at the wheel to the cloisters. And to hear Tiny and Neil Cassidy singing Bing Crosby duets as we drove into the dawn was perhaps one of the most chilling and amazing musical experiences, even beyond the Grateful Dead.
Wow, that's some pretty awesome experience there. Is it true that you turned Bob Dylan onto LSD?
Jesus, I maybe. I have no idea. We did. He did involve himself in a room that I had up over the gaslight. In fact, "Hard Rain's Gonna Fall" was written on my Remington typewriter.
Wow, that's amazing.
I had the original draft of that and the typewriter. It was all consumed. It was stashed in a Beacon's storage, and they had a fire, and it burned up along with Lenny Bruce's couch that was given to me.
Now, wasn't Lenny Bruce your manager?
Stuff comes, stuff goes, and that is the way of stuff.
Right. Was Lenny Bruce your manager, or is that a rumor?
No, it was actual fact, although then he got captured at this hobby shop with a little smack in a matchbook, and I ended up getting men and women who could type to go to the lawyers and continue to type up briefs for Lenny's defense.
Interesting.
He had a great place, 8825 Hollywood Boulevard, totally surrounded by barbed wire, except that the driveway was always wide open. You could walk inside.
Wow. How did you originally meet Lenny, by the way? Just because you both were performing in New York City?
Something like that, although he was, I think, at the Village Vanguard for Max Gordon, and I would hang and with bated breath, and we became eventually friends, and then I came out to L.A. to help him along, and then was consumed by his defense against going to jail. He didn't want to do that, and so Mrs. Gravy and I would get typists to type his legal briefs, and that was it seems like all we did for a while was, can you type? Get in the car. And we'd take him up to Lenny's, and he'd start to type until they burned out, and then we go get somebody else.
Interesting. What a trip. Wavy, I would like to ask you, what advice would you give to young people today that would like to maybe get into a life of selfless service? What advice would you give for somebody starting out what would they do to start out on that path?
Well, you gotta let the wind blow through your heart and wait till something lights up that has your name on it. It may be for the environment or for peace on the planet, or, there's all kinds of stuff to get involved in. And it's something that causes your heart to vibrate positively and put yourself into what you can do to aid and assist that particular element. My main slice is Seva, but I do get artists involved for peace on the planet and environmental causes, and especially now that I have my Earth suit.
Does it have a cape?
No cape, no, just terra firma, and it kind of slips on, but I can't walk very good in it. But I have a walker, and if I kind of lean into the walker, I can be pushed. It's hilarious.
Well, you're certainly an inspiration as far as, longevity.
Yeah, well, you don't need to be the Earth. You can find out, what lights up for you and put your good where it'll do the most, which is a line that I got from Ken Kesey, actually. People, when Kesey died, I didn't know it. I did notice that there were a lot of TV cameras outside, and there was this reporter. They came to me and said, what did I get from Kesey? And they expected that my reply would be dripping with LSD, and I said, no, he gave me my family values.
Nice.
And that stopped them cold.
Yeah, I bet.
And then I shared the line, always put your good where it'll do the most.
Beautiful.
And I got that from Ken, and I vibrated every chance I get.
Well, you've certainly been an inspiration to a lot of people, including me, and I would like to, as soon as we are finished talking, I want to play your song, Basic Human Needs. Can you tell us a little bit about that song with Ace of Cups?
Oh, yes, you got it by the Girls. That's great.
I do.
I'm hoping that it will just keep growing and expanding, because it's not Moon June Spoon, but something more righteous and interesting for the life of the planet, basic human needs.
Well, we appreciate all the good vibrations you've been putting out into the universe since you were born, and we appreciate you making time to come on the show today, too.
Evolve, revolve, and dissolve.
Right? Any future plans that we should know about?
Well, just the big party that we're doing up north on the property.
Okay.
And, yes, also the Chris Robinson show that I'm doing in San Francisco. And God knows what else. One thing after another. Let me go look at October. I have something going on. Woo.
Busy guy.
What the heck?
He never stops.
It's a Save It board meeting. But I don't see, no. I may do something on the 6th of October for the endowment to send economically challenged children to Camp Win a Rainbow. I'm always looking to do that, and I'm hitting on various artists.
That's awesome. Well, we certainly appreciate you taking the time to come on to EARTHEART Radio today, Wavy.
Certainly, and you guys keep on keeping on. Also, we are, as Janis Joplin said, we are each other's keepers. If you don't know who that is, that's the person on the right and the person on the left, and not only to share food with, but to share life experience.
Amen. Yeah, thank you. Thanks so much. I really appreciate talking to you. I have lots of love for you, man. And God bless you, Wavy Gravy.
Back at you, and speak to you in the future. And as everybody knows, I have nostalgia for the future.
That's awesome. Well, much love, and you take care of yourself, and I hope to talk to you again. Hello?
Yes.
Oh, I think we must have lost you, but I got you back, and I wanted to say thank you again.
Hello?
I wanted to say thanks so much once again.
Oh, that's so sweet. My pleasure. It was fun.
Okay, have a great day, Wavy. Love you, man.
You too. Bye.
Bye.